Hey, everybody, this is Alan Fine. I'm here with John Diorio, who's the Vice President, North American Sales for Virgin Voyages. So, look, wave season's coming up. We're going to talk about Virgin, what's going on, new itineraries, all this and more on Insider Travel Report. So, listen, let's begin. Let's save the best for last. Let's begin. Well, it's all good. I shouldn't have said that, but,
All good.
but
It's
yeah,
always
it's all
all
good.
good.
But so let's talk about upcoming new itineraries.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So there's a lot of things I wanted to just share. So right now, starting Monday, December 11th, we actually, Resilient Lady starts her first mermaiden revenue voyage out of Melbourne, Australia. So the ship just got there a couple nights ago. She's been in Sydney Harbor. Seeing the backdrop of the ship there has been incredible. Richard's been down there all week trying to just build even more brand awareness for Virgin Voyages. Virgin, as you know, has a great reputation in Australia. So, resilience there. She's there from next Monday through the 11th through the end of March. So we got some nice 10, 11 night voyages for those that are looking for those longer sailings, whether you're coming from all over around the world, or better yet, if you're local to Australia, we have some nice 5 and 6 nights out of Melbourne or Sydney. So the immediate new stuff, obviously, is Resilient Lady out of Melbourne this winter. We also have Valiant Lady, which is here in Miami now, doing some 6 and 8 night voyages. Come early January, she's going to transition down to San Juan, and we'll be doing 2 different 7 night voyages out of San Juan through early April. So a lot of nice stuff in the next few months that are new ports for us, some new destinations we're going to that we're really excited about.
That's all. That's great. Now, what about, do you have other itineraries you want to tell us about?
We do. So if we look at the rest of 2024, obviously Valiant Lady is going to stay in Miami doing 4 and 5 nights through next year. Scarlet Lady will actually make her way on the transatlantic over to Barcelona, and she'll be in Barcelona the entire summer next year, which is great. It's the third season that will be sailing out of Barcelona on 2 different 7 night itineraries. Resilient Lady, after she's done with Australia, will actually be coming back to Athens, Greece, and she'll be in Athens for a half season. So May, June, July of 2024, Resilient Lady will be sailing the 2 beautiful itineraries out of Athens, and then bringing back, by popular demand, Resilient Lady will spend August, September, and early October out of Portsmouth in the UK. So if you think about next summer, we'll have Valiant Lady in Miami all summer, and we'll have Resilient Lady splitting her time between Athens and Portsmouth, and then Scarlet Lady will spend her entire summer in Barcelona. And Alan, this might seem really strange to say. It feels like we just started a couple days ago, but believe it or not, next November, we have to put Scarlet Lady in dry dock. She's coming up on 5 years. If you can believe that. So we've got Scarlet Lady going into dry dock in November of 2024, and then she'll be there for a couple of weeks, and then we bring her back over for winter of 25, which is just crazy to think about.
No, but it's also painful because everybody's clamoring for those spots to go, and suddenly they're off the market.
I know. So we take her out for a couple of weeks, but just typical maintenance stuff that we'll do. So we're excited to do that. And obviously we're getting into that rhythm of having to do that every year or so with all of our lady ships. But next week, the 14th of December, so right now we're on sale through April of 2025. Come next Thursday, December 14th, we're actually going to open up all of summer 2025. And this comes out a bit early. I don't really care. I want all of our beloved first mates to know this, but we've got, I think, in total 25 new itineraries, 21 new destinations for summer 2025. Just in Europe alone, we've got 16 new itineraries. We're obviously going to still be in Barcelona. We're going to be sailing out of Portsmouth again. There is a couple voyages that are going to go. One's going to go up to Reykjavik and one coming back from Reykjavik. That's all new new itineraries that we're going to test out for summer of 2025. And then we're also looking at testing a couple 7-night itineraries out of Miami in the summer of 2025. We've never done that before. We've always had our 4 or 5 nights itineraries in the summer. So we're excited about that. And then we're going to play with some other voyages out of Athens. We're introducing a lot of open jaw 10 and 11 nights just to change it up a little bit, coming based on the feedback from our advisors and obviously consumers as well. So by next Thursday, we'll have everything open through October of 25.
That's great. But I mean, I was just at USTOA. Everybody's booking further out, and I have no doubt you will fill those up.
We will. And it's, and I think for us, as we are getting, this year, 2023 was that first great year of some normality, right? We've seen a tremendous amount of bookings and support from trade. Consumers are loving it. And we'll tell you why when we talk about one of our topics. But the reality is we're starting to think ahead now, and we're getting insights from our customers that say, where do you want to go over the coming years? And so we were a little behind on planning summer of 2025. We're going to catch up to that next week. And hopefully all goes according to plan. By May of next year, we'll end up launching early 2026 as well. So
it's great that you're getting loyal customers already who want that Virgin feeling and go to another place. It's great that's happening.
Funny. Yeah. So we have such a great onboard offer that almost half of the customers that come on board put a deposit down. And we've got such a buildup of these My Next Virgin Voyage placeholders. And when we launched our itineraries in September of this year, we had one of the biggest booking months ever for our company. Trade business was better in September than it was in Wave. And we just had all that pent up demand, not just for our brand, but also all those new itineraries going into 2025. And so we know we've got next week's going to be a great week for us.
So but let's remind our travel advisors that when they book on the ship, they're still involved.
They are. We have this My Next Virgin Voyages offer. You bring that sailor on board. When they purchase that My Next Virgin Voyages placeholder booking, it instantly shows up in your account. It's your booking. They have 2 years to convert that to a real voyage, and you manage it, you take care of it. And, it's just another way that we feel brings added value as our partner.
Okay. All right. So let's get to the part that's brand new. Let's break it along with your other places. You're going to break it next week. So Wave is coming, and you got deals.
Yeah, Wave is coming. And so we put a lot of thought into what does that look like for next year? And because we had such a strong Wave offer and a strong booking season in Q1, we wanted to make sure we kept that momentum going into next year. And so we started looking at what are those features, what's that tagline, what's going to really move the needle in that consumer mindset. And we're seeing obviously a lot of great offers already out there from other great lines. We're going to be going out starting December 14th, and we're going to break our Wave promotion into 3 segments. It'll be December 14th to the end of January, then we'll do February, and then we'll do March. And, these next 6 weeks, starting December 14th to the end of January, will be our best offer, right? We really want to kickstart Wave with these first 6 weeks. So we'll have a buy one, get one 70% off, the second sailor. We will still have our amazing bar tab offer up to $600, depending on the length of the voyage. So we are the demand, we feel it there. We're talking to our partners. They're excited for Wave. So that's all going to kick off on December 14th, along with all those new summer 2025 itineraries.
That sounds great. 70% off. Nicely done.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about the fact that travel advisors should be promoting the value proposition of what a fare brings when a guest buys a fare. They're getting a what? What are they getting?
Yeah, so we did a lot. This goes back, and a lot of you have heard this before, but it's always great to remind you, what we include in the voyage fare is very different than others. And so our voyage fare will be higher when you look at that, first price review, right? And that's okay. You're going to make more money with us as well. But we include all of your dining, 20 different eateries on board. There's no upcharge to dine anywhere. There's tremendous value there. Everything is specialty, and you don't get charged to do that. We include Wi-Fi for everyone. We think it's a basic human right. 2 devices. It's fabulous. All your gratuities are included, group workout classes, entertainment, and then, of course, your essential drinks, your soda, water, coffee, and tea. And Alan, we did some more research on this. That's about $1,000 value right now. And so as other partners, or well, I never say partners, as other products are pulling back of what they include in their fare and charging the customer additional, we are trying to double down on how to show the values even better when you sail with Virgin Voyages. So we're going to be priced higher, but you're going to get more value. And I think at the end of the day, your customer is going to see more value with us anyways, because we include more.
And as you said, the commissions are higher. But let's talk about that. What are the commission opportunities?
So we pay a 16% commission on the voyage fare, and we pay 10% on all pre-voyage sales. And I mentioned the pre-voyage side. So when you buy our bar tab, which is our answer to drink packages, shore excursions, voyage protection, hotel, air, you're going to get 10% commission on that as long as it's purchased beforehand. What's better with that even too, Alan, is that say you're lying in bed, you're on the app trying to think what you want to do in Bimini or Puerto Plata, you're a couple of weeks out, 2 months out, and you buy a shore excursion on your app. The advisor still gets credit for that booking. We pay commission on it. It's your customer. You should get commission for it. And most importantly, since day one, we've had no NCFs. You should get a full commission on the voyage fare, not some magical percentage of it.
Yeah. That is great, and so it's been popular, and the advisors talk about it.
Yeah, no, look, we talk about it. We get applause every time, and I think sometimes, in how busy advisors are, they don't think about that. Sometimes consumers think about price only, but when you start adding everything else that you got to pay for beforehand, or more importantly, when you get on the ships of other lines, you're going to be better off booking Virgin anyways. You
also get applause every time you run the trailer, no kids.
You want me to put the value of that in there?
Yeah.
It's priceless, right? Not to harp on what MasterCard says, but like the reality is there's that inherent value of, I don't know, I like to say when you go on a vacation, when you go with your kids, that's a trip. When you go without kids, that's a vacation.
There you go. Yeah.
It's priceless.
Yeah.
We've also seen, Alan, when adults go without kids, they're more likely to splurge on themselves, right? So they're more likely to upgrade their cabin. They're more likely to buy more bar tab. They're likely to do more things in our ports. So they don't have to pay for everybody else, so they might as well splurge on themselves a little bit.
That's great. All right, well, let's wrap this up with a little bragging. You've got some awards.
We've had an amazing year. Obviously, going back to Q1, sweeping the Cruise Critic Awards, and then over the summer, not only winning the Travel and Leisure Best Cruise Line Award, but also Condé Nast Traveler. U.S. News and Report just voted us best value for money. And so I think as advisors think about our brand, lean into those awards, lean into the fact that when sailors come on board, they're having such a great time. Almost half of them are putting a deposit down. You have our customers. Anybody traveling without kids, put Virgin Voyages in front of them, whether it's comparing it to other cruises or other land vacations. We're going to create a great experience for your advisor or for your customers. They're going to come back as well and book again with you.
That's right. All right. Well, so we are going out to 126,000 travel advisors now. Let's tell them what the URLs are that they need for both their customers and themselves, a portal. And then I'd like you to wrap up with like your pep talk about travel in 24, because travel is still surging.
It is. So, obviously to our first mates that are out there that are already working with us, obviously firstmates.com. That's also where you can go if you're learning about us for the very first time to register under your agency or your host. We've also created an amazing new website called brilliantforyou.com. And it's basically our sales guide. everything you need to know about how to do business with us. But most importantly, our entire sales team is listed there. So you can see who do you work with based on where you live, not where your host is or your agency. We like to connect with you personally. Yep. And I would say, I think the key thing, what we're seeing very heavily going into 2024, we know the advisor community is extremely busy. The demand is still strong. Lean into our new technology. Let's go book. Every advisor gets their own dedicated URL on Virgin Voyages. You can use that to book your customers or send the link to your customer. Let them do the research. Let them book at 11 o'clock at night in bed. You're going to still
get it.
Yeah. And so what you find is that you're guiding them maybe in some chat, but let them do that booking. They put their own credit card in, you get confirmation, they get confirmation. Now you manage that. And it has been one of the best technologies we've rolled out in the past 18 months. And we're seeing such strong usage of it, especially for advisors that leverage social media. They take that link, they create a short URL, and they promote Virgin Voyages that way. They go to bed, they wake up with bookings in their inbox.
That is so frictionless.
It is. It is. It's absolutely why we designed it.
Mm-hmm. Well, John, thank you for all that. I wish you luck. I look forward to the next time we talk or even meet. And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.